I don't think I'm going to get another bale out of this, but that's a fairly good clean up. So that is all of the hay on this field. I am absolutely shattered, so I am going to literally pick these up next time. Last thing I'm going to do is just have a look to see how many bales we created. I'm hoping we get away with... Let's have a look. That's not what I'm after. I'm after sessions. So it doesn't actually show you. Oh, that's annoying. Right, anyway. Let's just pick some up then. Let's just get one and let's do a bit of a count. Being as we've got to do it this way. Right, 12. I'm not taking them though. I'm literally just going to grab one full load and just count the rest. I think we've done. I'm hoping we've done enough to rectify my mistake early on. Otherwise, we will be buying some hay and yeah, making some bales. Be careful there to make sure we grab the right one. Whoa, what happened there? Did like a glitch. Oh, it's sticking in the ground, that's why. Ground's uneven really badly, so therefore it's going into the ground equivalent. This is not liking this. It is some tonnage though. "32 bales, will that be enough? That is the question. I suppose, being as we've got one full load, it won't hurt, because this is going to give us an idea of whether we or not do or don't actually complete this. And that is... we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Right, let's take this then. Last job of the day. Because this would sort of really let us know whether we have totally, whether I have totally stuffed up. I would imagine I have, if I'm honest. I would say it'd be... I know there are very generous overcompensations presently, but I'm not sure it's quite that generous for me to take a full set of bales. At least I know how much I need to rectify it by. Definitely need to get that air compressor to get these, all of our tools cleaned. That top priority next time. Well, even though it's been an absolute backbreaker of the session, I can't say I've enjoyed it. It was, when you know you've made a mistake, it seems to make your heart go very heavy, is all I can say, whether it's real life or not, because it is funny, but obviously, although people say, oh, it's just a game, yeah, but if you're taking it seriously, the problem becomes heavy, like in real life. And yeah, it did. Once I'd realised how big a mistake I'd made, and then of course running out of fuel, and then Courseplay wasn't working right, everything was compounded and became massive. So I'll be so glad, in a way, when I finish this session. Yeah, I just want to rectify the wrong, I suppose, is the simplest way to put that. Also, like to get on to doing our fields. It's Wow, we're still on 0.5 times, aren't we? Tut tut. Although, to be honest, it's only a gauge, isn't it, when you consider it? This is really a month, so really, in a way, people used to moan about the time element, but with the way that the seasons are now, it's up to you in a way to navigate the month, so the time that you set really is immaterial, really, although I know people will have their own ideas on that. I've no idea also why, when setting the workers from this end, why they always crash into that gate down there. I would imagine it's something wrong with the pathfinding, because it always does it. That's the second time I've had an AI worker set a destination and they've crashed into that gate, so there's obviously something a little bit not quite right, whether that's pathfinding or whether it's the map. Why it's wandering somewhat. Quite chuffed with this star. It is actually managing this, and the others, is it 4.5 tons per one? That's an awful lot of tonnage. Admittedly it's on wheels, which assists, but it's still some tons. Right, now then, moment of truth. How far out are we? Ooh, we might actually do it if that's 76%, 3/4. Do you know, right, well, let's do it. I wasn't going to, because I thought we'd probably have to add more, but I reckon we might just, well, I don't know. That's 76%, that means a quarter, which would be 8 bales. We might do it, let's do it, let's go for it. Even if I did fail by 1 bale, at least I would know if it was 96% that all I need to do is create 1 bale next time, and that's not a bad place to be. It's certainly a lot better than wondering, do I need another 30 bales or something like that, so let's get cracking. Definitely think the next thing I need, although it might not seem like the top on the list, is a slightly bigger tractor. Hopefully we'll get one in the sales, so I'm going to save up, because it's a good set of tractors, but even the Deutz is slow. I think we need something a little bit with a bit more pulling power. So either a good, stronger in the sales tractor, or it's got to be fast though. I don't want it to be slow, and I don't mean it can be 30 miles an hour. I'm not talking I need a 39 or a 43, but yeah, just a little bit faster with a little bit more pulling power, because these are all struggling somewhat or can only do light jobs, and I can do that, but yeah, I think we'd lack in a mid-range tractor. Well, we're also lacking a high-range tractor, but we're definitely missing a mid-range tractor. If we don't get anything in a couple of days, to be honest, there is one of my absolute firm favourites, the 7200, the Case, which can go up to 261 horsepower, medium tractor. That would do us nicely. That's just over 100 grand. So if we don't get anything, say tomorrow morning, then I'll just buy it new. see where that top road leads to as well. Never been up that road, not yet. Yes, next session is definitely our fields. Not worried about contracts. They might take that spraying one on and let a worker go in and borrow the tools, because I noticed it was the Rubicon, which is always a pleasure. Although if I'm setting a worker going, it won't really be a pleasure. But we've also got the fun of trying to set the. I'm going to try to use Courseplay on our fields, trying to figure out the offsets of our mower. And another reason why we could do with a slightly more powerful thing, because nothing we've got could actually cope with the butterfly mower setup. Yeah, not even the Deutz. It may get away with it, but it should be 180 horsepower, and ours it is 160. So yeah. Be nice to actually get, being as we are into the grass business in a big way. Right, let's get these gone and see if we have, by the skin of our teeth, done this, or whether we need a couple more bales. It's nice to have that windrower. Okay, I'm just going to try something. I'm not sure if you can or you can't. I can't remember if you could even do this on FS19, but I'm just going to see if I can grab that as well. It is, after all, just a bale, and it's different size. No, I won't be able to do it. Oh, Wally, I've gone and committed the cardinal sin of doing the unload bit, so I need to pick them all up again. This time I'm going to do it properly. It's my fault. Just so glad that I haven't actually picked up an entire load of 24, because this would be long. It would take a long while. Right, so let's sort this out. Do you know, when you're getting tired, operating. Oops. Right. Transport position this time. Let's not try and offload them just yet. Right, 8 bales. That is a third of 24, and it said we needed a quarter to complete. So technically we should complete. Technically. I'll be just pleased to have rectified the wrong, because obviously I really did make a stupid mistake at the beginning of this contract in doing silage. Should have checked out. To be honest, I am tired today, and you sort of go on automatic pilot, and that is, of course, when mistakes do actually happen. Let's just hope that I can. I know I can fix it. I know I can. I can just buy some hay and then pour it on a field, and then we can obviously. But it would be nice to think, because presently there's quite a lot of excess built into the contract system. I'm not talking about doing our own fields, but the contract system itself. At the present, unless I'm not sure if there was an update earlier, so that may have been corrected, but we shall see anyway. It's no good second guessing. The moment of truth is fast approaching, and at least in the end we did get the right product. Wow, this is not half skittering across the road. Yeah, it would be lovely to finish on a, I won't say a high, but on a, knowing that we've done this, knowing that the contract is finished. But at least I'll still be happy if we know I'm just one short or just two short, or you know, it's if you like think, oh my life, I've got 20 more bales to do. That's when it becomes a real headache. Especially it has been. I stopped Courseplay on that, not because it would have done it, but it was faffing around a lot with backing up and down, and I thought this is going to take another hour. I thought just jump in the tractor and get the job done yourself. There's less faffing around. It would have worked, and the positioning's good, and that's good to know. It's good to know that baling works, because that is one of the few things obviously that the base game will not allow for AI workers, and it's something that Courseplay does so very well, and it is nice to see that that is there. So normally, had I not made such stupid mistakes in the beginning, I would have actually let Courseplay finish its thing to show it off. I am obviously going forwards, I'm going to be using Courseplay quite a lot, so even on our own field, so we shall see quite a lot of Courseplay now that I've pretty much know what I'm doing. And the zoom, I know how to get the zoom on the map and all the rest, because it does seem to rely heavily on you zooming down when you're trying to get onto a big course. You've got to get down to the right level to be able to pick your lines well. So yeah, that is definitely important, the zoom on the map. Nearly there, moment of truth. Not that I'm worried, it's either way, I'll know what I need to do to rectify, that's all. But obviously I'm hoping for the best, but bracing for the worst, which is my motto. Well, you know what I mean, it is the sort of set of rules I always go by myself. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. If life teaches anything, it's certainly not to go off half-baked, to take things seriously and put all of your effort into everything you do. Or it has me anyway. Oh wow. That really does make me, wow, we were close though. That's not even that's a little fraction of a bale. That is definitely skin of your teeth, definitely skin of your teeth. I am so happy. Yeah, all of that stress has now melted away. It's nice, it's a nice place to be, because it has been an awful, really awful sort of session, if I'm honest. It has, with all of the, it was just all stress, all things going wrong and all the rest of it, but it's nice to be on the good side of things, definitely. Right, we're going to leave this here. We should just grab the contract. Wow, do I feel happy that we've actually completed that. Right, for next session I am, oh my, how am I going to, right, we'll borrow items and we will accept, and we'll use the Rubicon to do the pair of them. So we've got a little bit of fun next time, but mainly we are going to be getting on with doing our fields. So 105,717, let me just have a quick look. Can't always wait for sales, can you? There's sometimes impatience. Let's have a look. Let me have a quick look. Medium tractors. Let's see, my old faithful. How much would it cost for the? I know we'd have to. I couldn't afford, I don't think, to upgrade it totally. I don't think I could, but 7,200. Now, I'm not sure if it costs you more with this. What's the stay round? How much does the base model is 88 grand, and to upgrade to the max, which is a 249, is 103. We can just about afford that, but without the front 3-point link. How much is the standard? See, that's 97 for 100. That's actually in my... That's not bad value, is it? 261, that is a fantastic mod, it really is. Let's just check that again. With me being tired, it's not quite registering. I'm trying to work, so for 188, 190, 207. Would be 138,000, so it's about 5 grand cheaper. There's not much in it, is there really? Ah, but there is. He says that we need to put a front 3-point link on, which then makes it about 3 grand cheaper. Okay, not really a lot in it, so we would need another 35,000. So we can't do it now, is the bottom line. We'll have to carry on with our... Well, I could buy a base one, but there's not much point. We've already got the Deutz that's 160. We'd be buying 155 horsepower and then having to upgrade it at some point, and also leaving us quite short of money. So yeah, we'll do the Rubicon things, see what tomorrow brings in the sales, and if not, we'll buy one later on. Anyway, without any further ado, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue with me on this journey. I am so happy that we are on this side of that contract. That really was a toughie. Really was, but our money is up again. Our animals are all happy. Getting there. We should top up and we should put a bit of grass in next time, now that we've got a bit of space. With the we've got 100% health, reproduction on 10%, productivity 90%. Okay, so we're down 10%. Oh, mind you, it's still going up because we only got them earlier today. Thinking about it, we've not actually sped time up, have we? Anyway, without any further ado and any waffling from me, I'm going to say goodbye for now.